used to play ball from the school.
Aye.
And the coach, because I did skinny at the time, used to call me Mice. So as an artist, me used to call myself Mad Mice. When I start DJ under the name Mad Mice, he must say, no man, I don't like that name, the brother. Change the name them. Me I say, well, General, because he might tell me, say, you know, say you have a artist from Portmore named White Mice and one name Singing Mice. So just change the name, man. And me I say, all right, General, you say to change it. So just think up of a name and make me know. And the man panda for about an hour, 2 hours, and then forward back in the studio and say, me find it, you're red and you look like a rat. So Red Rat the name. And me know say if you fight against a name in a Jamaica, them will give you a worse name. So me just hold it and it works.
Which part it there? Seetyah, don't kill no more. Don't kill no more. Tired to see dead body lay down on the floor. Greetings for your advice. When you see the image, you don't know, so unique one scene. Yeah, man, I represent for Seetyah Entertainment. Maddest Entertainment worldwide, global. You understand? You can check out Seetyah Entertainment on Facebook. Check them out on YouTube. You can also follow them on Instagram. You understand what I say? Yeah, man, Seetyah Entertainment is where entertainment live. Scene?
If you haven't already done so, follow us on Instagram. Remember to give this video a like. To be a part of the Seetyah squad, subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you will get our latest video updates.
Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, brother. So, Mr. Red Rat,
Yes, I.
just give me a rundown of your early life.
So I was born in St. Anne's Bay Hospital. Big up Dr. Wilson, St. Anne's Bay Hospital.
Yeah.
And I grew up in a Ocho areas.
Oh.
Marine Garden and all of them places. All of the places in our North Coast, so that's some run up and down. You understand? And then at the age of 7 or 8, so I moved come Kingston. And you know, that's where I started to do music from then. You know what I mean? From prep school days, we are performing at the school fets and the barbecue them. So that was my first love on stage before me even get a chance to go in the studio. But yeah, man, big up Meadowbrook. Grew up at Meadowbrook, Redlands Road there, so Common Sense, the whole of them places, you see me?
Infant school.
From Meadowbrook Prep School.
Prep school.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yo, man, like destiny, you know?
Yeah.
Have a way to do it. Now, we already, a lot of people who not really know who Red Rat is, can you please tell them your musical background, the lineage, everything? we not left out nothing, you know, brother. I mean, know why you hide not like say you don't want people to know, you know, because greatness in a king. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the lineage I come from far. So my musical journey started from my father. My father named Wallace Wilson. Is originally from a group in the UK called Jimmy James and the Vagabonds. When he was 17 years old, he joined that band. It was one of the biggest band from out of Jamaica from in the 70s.
Aye.
And then after him come back from England with Jimmy James and Vagabonds, not started, but he was a part of a group where most Caribbean people, soca fans out there know, Byron Lee and the Dragonaires. You understand? So my father he played a very important role as the producer for Byron Lee. So Softly album, one of Byron Lee's biggest album to date. My father was, you know, the producer of that album. So I born and grew up in a soca music from my father's side. And then me have two brothers who play music. We are musicians from Ochi days. My oldest brother, when named Richie Bar, he played bass for a band called City Heat. City Heat band had the lead singer, her name was Diana King, the great Diana King.
The Diana King.
The great Diana King. So before Diana King was, you know, the mega star that she is, you know, they had a band that used to perform on all the hotels in the North Coast. And I used to go with my brothers, you know, and, you know, watch the show them. And my mother used to be a seamstress, so she used to keep the fashion show them in the hotel them. So I kind of grew up in the hotel frame of mind of, you know, when you go to Jamaica, for all those who go to Jamaica often, and you go into the hotels and you see the bands playing. That is the type of realm where me, you know, grew up from.
Cabaret.
Cabaret shows. There you go.
Yeah,
AJ Brown and
yeah.
you know, all of them, Diana King and all of them. And then when we moved to Kingston now, me and my brother, me have a brother who play drum as well. He play for all of it, Beanie, Bounty, Main Street, from the mob band. So
Jummy.
yeah, everybody know him as Jum Rat. Big up yourself. You know?
Yeah.
So we started from a young age. When we moved from Kingston, we link up with, you know, the Brownie family. So we're very close with Glenn Brownie and his twin sons, Richard and Robert, who is Shams, the producer, will produce Badis and Grasscat and all them big rhythm there. And his brother plays guitar for Shaggy right now. We started a group from prep school. Everybody a musician, and I was the singer at the band. And we used to perform at all of the fests and the barbecue them, and you know what I mean. And that's how we started the musical journey, performing live. It wasn't a recording artist, no nothing like that. And then yeah, man, and that's how we get introduced to the recording side of the music industry now is through the Brownies. I got introduced to like Seetyah and Clevie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Danny Brownie and Main Street and General Degree, and because of the whole link and everything right there, so some get my foot wet into the recording part of the music industry, you know?
Stop right there, so. Brother, it come like the man born as a worker, from your, like it come like when you touch Mother Earth, you just a worker.
Yeah, man, from forward out where we're born, and the doctor lift you up and says a boy will start sing from them time. Them think I cry, we don't cry, but I sing, we sing.
Obviously, it was sing, sing. All right, that be the case. You're born as a musician, but the whole way of calling, so it left me to ask you, where did your inspiration come from, saying, and when did it actually start? Like, yo, yeah, me. This was when me actually get the itch we go do music, like the calling.
To be an artist, I mean, I always watch my brother them and my father and wanted to play instruments, and I learned from them how to, you know, play certain instruments, because I play 4 instruments. I can play drum, bass, guitar, and keyboard. But, I would say at the age of about 4 or 5, one time we was at the Jamaica Grand. It was Mallard's Beach at the time. Mm-hmm. And the Diana King them a perform and them came up on the stage. I was a little youth, 5 years old. And when them come up on the stage and give me the mic and we just start singing A, B, C, it's easy. And the place lift up. And when I see the place lift up, I say, you know, say at this moment, you know what I mean? Now I'm go Kingston now and we start perform at the fest them and, you know, see how to learn the craft of how to entertain and perform for people and, you know, keep the energy going. So from them time there and then reach a middle up now, me are the biggest artist in the school. And me just say, you know, one of them day, I know it must happen. So me just laser focus and know say, yo, that's what I want going on. You know, me still do my schoolwork. I was still not a A student, but I was a good student.
yeah, yo, man, like, me there, and the thing is it okay to call you a young legend? Me no want legend and make it sound dinosaur. You're a young legend. Yeah, I do this from them. Is it okay to call you the young legend?
Yeah, well, Nick, may I accept anything, you know, even if you're a legend and people have it to say, you know, old or whatever. I'm in the game since I was a kid, you know what I mean? So, I'm still young, I still have years to go. I have a whole heap of more music for drop. I not stop the music because I hate me do and I hate me love. You understand me? I say so.
Yeah.
I put in the work, and if the item call me a legend, I will accept it, my G.
All right, then, young legend. So we are going to start the journey now. So, what, who was the person who discovered you, and what was the first song you recorded?
The person who discovered me was, his name is G, Gerald Belnavis. So G was the manager of Main Street. He was when Degree and Buccaneer them bust. He was the manager. Danny Brownie was the producer, and G was the manager. And there was a concert in Mandeville. Was it 93, 94? General Degree was the headline, because you know Mandeville a fiend place. That's where him come from, everything. And it was General Degree and a couple other artists, Buccaneer, Lady G, mostly Main Street artists. I think Anthony B was on that show too. I can't recall, but yeah. But we was the opening act. And you have me, Goofy, and Arkai and Madanjo as the young artists them in the crew. So when you reach at the venue, you know showtime go and show thing go, them want cut certain man and who are going to perform and rare Tete. So me get the opportunity for perform, and this was the first time that, you know, the people them at Main Street, G himself, it was the first time him see me performing. I go up on the stage and flatten the stage, brother. I mean flatten the stage. And as I come off the stage, him grab me and say, "Youth, you know, say, when you come up at the studio, I have to sign you." And the next day, we reach back at Main Street and him introduce him, say, "Yo, Danny, we have to sign that youth because him bad." And that's how I get into Main Street.
Dancehall Red Rat, you're there. Yo, besides being a bootlegger turned producer, it's like me's a fan, cause here we go. I love them journey because it's relatable.
Yeah.
But are you we are interviewing, so we are keep it burning. For a lot of fans who depend on the thing, we know them want to hear a lot of things. So we are gonna just jump to the next thing. Your name is Wallace Wilson Jr.
Yes, I.
And you is a light-skinned youth.
Yeah.
So I know complexion influenced the name.
Yeah.
So my question is, why you never choose a more traditional name like Wilson Ranks or Red General or Red Bantan or Red Killer, Red Degree?
Yeah. Because unfortunately, you're Jamaican, and you know, say, as a Jamaican, them not like call you by your government name. And and also as a Jamaican, you can't pick what kind of name people are going to call you. People are going to give you your nickname, regardless of where you want to say your name. So when we start DJing now and start performing at the school circuit, we used to play ball from the school. And the coach, because I did skinny at the time, used to call me Mice. So as an artist, I used to call myself Mad Mice.
Oh.
But when we start par with Degree now, because me and Degree apart from me about in a grade from me about 13, 14, me and Degree apart. And
Godfather.
Yeah, man, I'm a general that man. I'm a real big brother who teach me a whole heap in a music and a whole heap in a life too. You understand? Because at that time, you know, me never really have parents around me to guide me. So it was more like a big brother, father type figure where guide me through certain things. You know what I mean? And when we start DJ under the name Mad Mice, he must say, "No man, I don't like the name the brother. Change the name them." I say, "Well, General, cause he might tell me say, you know, say you have a artist from Portmore named White Mice and one named Singing Mice. So just change the name, man." And I say, "All right, General, you say for change it, so just think up of a name and make me know." And the man panda for about an hour, 2 hours, and then forward back in the studio and say, "Me find it, you're red and you look like a rat." So Red Rat the name. And me know say if you fight against a name in a Jamaica, them will give you a worse name. So me just hold it and it work, you know?
So a general degree, do that.
Yeah, man, a general degree give me name, man.
I tell you, say, man, a general, man.
A real general, man.
All right, so me familiar with the transition now to double R, and it makes sense to me because it's R and R.
There you go.
Right, so me know. All right, so man have him career now, man sign, and you don't know, man, I get used to the circle of being an artist and not the more cabaret call up.
There you go.
What the first song? What did I record?
So the first time I record from Main Street, because I recorded maybe with the group with the twin them, Shams and that crew that we recorded one song before. I wasn't really the lead singer of the crew. I get about 4 lines or whatever in the song, way down in the end. But my first song ever from on a record when I ever sing and put out was a song called Itsy Bitsy. Remember the rhythm? You're supposed to know the rhythm. Remember the rhythm a Buccaneer did have only for boy a boy like them a gangster, but them a punky brewster.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, me dep on the rhythm, man. The song the name Itsy Bitsy. So that was my first record put out with Red Rat name on it.
During school list.
Yeah, man, me still in school, man.
And the man an artist.
Yeah. Alright. So me being that me a par with degree from me in a grade 8. You know, when them keep like the barbecue and the pageant them or whatever in the school, them would have asked me if get the artist them because me and degree a friend and me a par in a Main Street from them of Lieutenant Seetyah and Papa San and Junior Tucker and Richie Stevens. You know that crew they from earlier, Lady G and all of them. So me and every man used to cool and once school barbecue I keep and me them used to call for, you know, get the artists them. So me a big artist in the school from them time there.
Coordinator.
Yeah, man, in the school.
Coordinator.
There you go.
Student and bad artist.
Yes, I.
Bad. Yo, brother. So the first song is Itsy Bitsy, but the first official song is Shelly Ann.
No, like, my first hit song. My first hit song now.
Yes.
My first hit song is Shelly Ann, man. That girl, Shelly Ann. Yeah, man, my first hit song.
I go on like she nice and have one bag of man. Oh no.
Oh no.
96 that.
Yeah, man, 96. Yeah, man. In a fifth round in time there. Just on that school.
Yeah, me know maths, man. Me don't want to say too much, you know, me don't want to identify.
Exactly, there you go.
All right, so I got to ask you,
where
were you then when you are here, Shelly Ann, for the first time, and what was the reaction?
But you know, so the funniest thing, cassette was, you know, say, when my voice Shelly Ann, my voice the song, and everything, I left Jamaica at the time because I never have nowhere to live.
What do you mean?
Yeah, man, because I never have no, as I said, I never have no parents where they grown me. My mother left when I was 10 and my father left when I was 12. So, yeah, man. We also, you know, after, you know, chill with friends and family at the time. Big up, you know, Miss Audrey and Jedder and, you know what I mean, people were used to take care away even though our parents were there and was there as you know, family figure to us. But it did reach a point where I have to leave because you're not welcome at, you know, there's times when you're with somebody in somebody's house. It's times when them are going to say, you know, time for you to go or whatever. So, you know, we end up I forgot the Cayman Islands and we were working in a supermarket. And one day degree called me and said, yo, DJ, you know, come back to Jamaica. And I said, no, you know, so me there I do one work in a supermarket. You know what I mean? I make something, try make something of myself or whatever. And man say, yo, your song is the #1 song in our country right now. Me I say, what? Shelly Ann Boss and me never know such song I play at Jamaica.
Jaja.
And so when you tell me that, I just book a flight the next day and go to Jamaica, and as me land, brother, I turn on the radio, and every radio station, I turn it to Shelly Ann play, brother. My head swell big, so and I said, ja. So your father got work when I hear
Yeah.
time, it not even if you're not dead there. When I hear time, it will happen.
Yeah. Yo, man, the man is a blessing, brother. It's a blessing. So your reaction is a swelled thing, and
No, man, I feel good, brother.
no, man,
Every year turn up on your honor. I mean, man, you feel good for know say you finally get the opportunity for show the world your craft and the way how it was received.
yeah,
I can't expect no better, brother. That's why I love my fans them to this day, brother, because without them, there's no us that.
trust me, a testimony that, brother.
Yeah,
A
man.
testimony. King man, the journey sounds so intriguing. It's like me there, I can't want to hear everything done. I know people want to hear everything, cause I one of them age where we are living where people pass up on a day-to-day basis and you don't know what them journey is and enough assumption. But when people get to know like weight entails and the strength behind enough of the decision, them is like them seeing a whole different light.
Absolutely.
See?
Absolutely.
So that being said, I could give God thanks for the journey and the protection and patience and wisdom. So 2022 are still Red Rat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Me not left God out of me thing no time, cause anytime anybody, praising or saying good things about me and my career, I always say give all praises to Jah because without Father God, nothing possible. You understand? Me still there after so much years and me can voice on, your label and have a song where people appreciate and we are doing what we do because we love what we do and we love the craft, we love the culture, we love everything about what we do. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you. Don't, me have to laugh. I laugh because as me say, it's like you'd never know. All right then. So in this DJ thing, this dancehall thing, we know like the people and before the eye always have a slogan, something where you can identify them with.
Yes,
and a lot of time them have some fast rhyming and one bag of thing and million words but you just know that them.
Yeah.
So with you now, why oh no as a slogan instead of multiple rhymes?
It as you know in them time you have to do something for stand out. And being in a crew like Main Street crew where every artist was a star in their own right. That's what our crew set the standard for. And I grew up seeing, General Degree. I was there and inviting first song for Main Street, Granny. And I saw the process and how what he had to do to stand out. Just the style Granny alone, different. You understand? And then on the same rhythm, Papa San put, Lord, we can't take it. That different style. So every artist, had their own style, their own sound, their own words that them so people know say, yo, I them that. And when we was recording Shelly and there's a line in this first verse I say, me squeeze her head and her leg them open when me a DJ and sing the line, me start laugh and go, oh no. And the producer say, yo, that bad, use that oh no thing there as a slogan. And we just start put it in every song and it just work, you know what I mean? When you hear a slogan and it match what you do, you just have to run with it.
Yeah, the thing will come together. So the man find, oh no, and at the same time, the man do him thing 96.
Yeah,
I mean, I assume, sir, in a 96, you have to forward, come back a yard.
Yeah, man, we forward right away. Yeah, in October, I'm a bus, man, 96. And then we drop Shelly first, and then I said to myself, because even before me reach back to Jamaica the day when Degree called me, I said to myself, G's and peace, I find a song, I have to go find a second song because one thing I always never want to be is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, you trust me, you're not.
Yeah, I'm say John Star, what me I go sing about now? What song can I do that is just as bad or even badder than Shelly? And I'm say, in a them time, they Killer would have a gunman song and a badman song in the same melody. So me say, you know, say, me sing about Shelly-Ann. Me I go sing the man version now and sing about Duyan.
Alright, stop. Me never good in a school, you know, but me figure out a way of to check certain things. So hear me now. Shelly-Ann
Yeah.
play upon the radio the 24th of October 1996.
Talk the truth.
Hold on. 7 days before October complete.
Yes.
So you have 62 days before the year done.
Boom, body man, calculate it.
Well,
Hold on,
yeah. So hear me now. You have a rattalag.
Yes, I.
Yeah, because the man name is a rat.
Yes, I.
Yeah. So you have Shelly-Ann, you have Dwayne, you have Mix Up Melissa, you have Italy, you have Wrigley's, you have Cruz, you have Big Man Little Youth, you have Woman Sneaking, you have Broke Me Ducks, you have Think Your Heart, you have Tight Up Skirt, you have Oh Yes, Oh No, you have Me Can't Sleep, you have to go. You have to, you are Ufa Girl, you have Girl Thing, you have Nana, you have Love Them with Butcher Bantan. They're going to talk about that a little bit. You have Dolly House, you have Blizzy Blase, you have Girls with a Car, you have Itsy Bitsy, you have Miss Salt, you have Teacher, you have Slow Jam, you have He's My Night. Well, man, a woman to say that part there. You don't know, live with it, you have work with it, you have Little Miss Buffett, you have Can't Manage, you have Badman Crew, you have All In For That, you have Me Too, you have Guan, you have Hardcore, you have Rumor, you have You're Nice, Zane, you have Body She Want, you have Skinner Slap, you have Trishana, you have Spooky, you have Check, you have One Girl, you have Tune Him Out, you have Fight Night, you have Carry On, you have Bonafire, you have Put Your Hands Up, you have Round and Round, you have Wine, Your Girl, and you have Alias Name, and you have some many more songs, brother.
Pause now.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Then you have some set of songs like Burn Them, Rise Up Zimbabwe, you have Higher, you have some, you want to talk about some song? Alright, rather than big brother.
Yeah, brother. So, first album, because the man had moved at lightning speed. You don't know that the first album dropped 97. Oh no, it's Red Rat. 15 tracks.
It's Red Rat.
Alright, now I gotta tell you something now. Testimony. Them say, yo, confession good for the soul.
Talk the things.
You know what I say? When me I bootleg the people them things. But buy the album have 15 tracks, brother. And when time is a man pay attention to the radio, over a dozen songs turn #1. You know, me never see that yet, you know that.
Yeah, man. We're blessed, man. We're blessed and we give God the glory because we put in the work, you know. And the album is special to me for that reason being because if you have an album where 15 songs and 13 out of the 15 go #1 somewhere in the world is a blessing because them time there you would do an album and maybe 2 or 3 songs, a big song. You know, I was blessed with for our album like that. So you know the album there mean a whole heap to me, you know.
That define you, brother. That album there define you.
Yeah, man.
And
Very few artists did something like that. Very few, and you know, give God the glory to be, you know, for bless me with something like that, brother.
The man is like a super artist, brother. Not knowing it at the time because you're so young. This is basically 2 months after Shelly-Ann, you know, brother. Me not talk about 2 years, you know, where you have
man. When we see it
2 months in that.
Yeah, you're right. But put in the work, brother.
Yeah, man, a super artist.
I was so excited and want to show the world, you know, what I can bring to the table. Because remember when we bust in the art of Beanie and Bunty killer war when nobody want to hear nothing but Beanie and Bunty.
Me know.
So
me know, brother.
We did have to come and prove our point, say, yo, we deserve for there so too. You understand?
We are going to expound on that a little bit. See?
Yeah.
We're going to expound a little bit on that. You see, when time Bunty and Beanie them around the thing,
yeah,
it's like the man them represent general penitentiary. Every artist who want bust that prison in terms of you can't jump over the gate, You can't walk around them mountain there. There's no way through it. You have to just observe. What you do, you actually did the impossible, you know, brother.
Yeah.
At the time, you know.
At the time, it seemed impossible, but it's like it's timing, brother. Cause you know when you have music, life in itself needs balance, right? And them the item of war from 93. Straight through. So is you musically you're hearing war and Batman lyrics for 3 years, and then we just come with something different. And once we come with that difference, there it balances the thing now where you hear happy music and sad music, and then Kalanji them did busting at that time, then also you have all type of genres that play at the same time. So that's what make the music itself just nice, as opposed to just a hear one bag. You understand?
Yeah.
So that I think, you know, that played a very important role in the genre, in the culture itself, where, you know, we can make a difference and even push for them say, all right, let in every other part of the music. You know what I mean? You want some happy music and some nice dancing music, and you know the Rasta them get for them time and everything. The bad man thing still around, cause killer them still do them thing. You know that? You know them with it?
Yeah. So the man bring the sauce with a big stirring spoon and stir up the thing and make it colorful.
You know the wooden spoon that we have here? Yes,
colorful, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, brother. You don't know. As we say, we have to go no roses. We have to go no. Brother, we have to give you respect.
Respect me, G. No,
yeah,
man.
We have to
No
give
man
you respect.
me, G.
Zane, how true was it that Madam wrote most of your songs?
Not most of my songs, then. That's not true. Madam helped me write Shellian. Madam helped me write Streets of the Day. Madam was the writer of Main Street, so him have his hands in almost every song will come out of Main Street at that time. So him help write Degree song, then him help write Buccaneer and all of it. Lady G, all of it. Madam is a great writer from long time. Cause we didn't have a crew with Madam before we even reached Main Street, you know. And when he reached Main Street, he became the writer of, you know, everything. But now, man, Madam write 2 or 3 songs, and then after that, all the songs I'm here writing.
The world need that clarity there. That's why I say it the way I say it. Now that you are where you're at, distance away.
No, man, me and Madam talk every day, no, brother.
No, me not talk about the relationship. Me not talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just want to clarify that.
No, Madam helped me with a few songs. You know, I take that from him, but not all of my songs, them, no. Remember Madam bust a year after we bust, you know? Yeah, man, so go on to the song, them where...
me know, but enough people don't know. So now them have it for the record.
Yes,
you know? So now that we get that out of the way, the second album dropped 2000, 4 years after. It's expected because you have so much things to say.
Yeah,
but
within the time of all of that before the I'm a Big Kid album drop now, me I tour the world, brother. Me go everywhere in the world. The only continent me not touch was Australia, and the only reason why me not go Australia yet because it's too far.
Everywhere.
I go everywhere. Anyway, dancehall play, I've been there.
That's one of my dream then. I shall do that before the expire date. I'm gonna take a page out of your book and I shall travel the world.
Next door, man. Just company next door, because we are doing another road again, because the world love we, you know.
Yeah, we have to take that invitation and we shall see the rest of the world, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right, then. You are let me just say it the right way. You are the prodigy before the baby sham them, the assassin them, the busy signal them. You know, the whole of that, the early time there, and you set the record straight with discipline and you kind of blaze one trail where it carried to international shores where you was so in demand. When I time Jamaica not see you for a long time.
Yeah, man, me miss it from Jamaica for a good 2-3 years, brother, because me ever there foreign.
Me do some research. I know people will know you, so I know that. See, so can you speak about your international collabs? Because when you're boss at Jamaica, you know, you're in demand of foreign and the
Yeah.
whole hip hop market welcome you, you know.
Yes. Well, my first introduction to the international market was through Salam Remy. Salam Remy is one of the biggest producers in the world. You know, he produced, you know, everybody from he did the Fugees' first album. So I got introduced to the Main Street through him when I did the remix for Scrubs.
Oh,
Yes. So with the song with TLC, with the song I've done song with Janet Jackson, I do song with Tupac, with the song with everybody. Pitbull, with the song with I've done songs with a lot of them.
Stop.
Yeah.
Brother, you know the mountain name Kilimanjaro, right?
Yeah, man.
All right, you know, say enough people attempt that climb there and drop down youth.
It was the easiest thing, you know, because
Hold on. Red Rat, Mr. Wilson.
yes, sir. Mr. Wilson, sir.
Yeah, you know you're my namesake.
Yes, Mr. Wilson, sir.
All right, yeah. Brother, Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Tupac, brother.
Yes. My work with yeah, man, we work with the Shakur family. We did the track. He has a Seetyah tutorial does it talk about it. So I don't know what's trying to lie me at it. Seetyah.
We don't know what you think.
So he did this book called The Rose That Grow From Concrete. So these are his poetry he did from hold on. Let me see it. So we work with his mother Afeni, and I produce the song, and they have an album as well. That they teach his music, his poetry in schools, in the colleges here in the States. So what I appreciate about this project is that there's a quote that Afeni used on the album, which is my quote. So check it out, man. It's a dope thing.
Red Rat, you know the man is a diplomat, brother.
Right, I said that.
Yeah, what, brother? I tell you about Kilimanjaro, right?
Yes, I.
The closest some people are going to ever come to having that being a dream come true for conquer them mountain there. I know them dream. The man literally did collabs with some of the biggest icons them in our music and share the stages and humble like. Me still a try wrap my head around it. It's a big head, you know, so it's a lot of rapping.
Yeah, man, so Pascal, I remind me the Groove and Mada.
Yeah,
a whole heap of different big talent. The first time sharing stage with megastars was the first time. It was 97. The first time I got England for a thing called Notting Hill Carnival. So they have two major stages, the BBC stage and the Kiss stage. So BBC stage is like hardcore, like so we was on the stage with Little Kim and Busta Rhymes and Wu-Tang Clan and you know what I mean, all of them names that in them time there. And then on the Kiss stage now them have we as the closing act after the Fugees and me attack some name, brother, and I couldn't believe and I was at that time. I remember like we said maybe like close to 1 million people on the whole carnival thing, and I was nervous. Said them I gonna put me on after Fugees. Them time of Fugees are my brother.
Fire.
And me and Goofy and Arca say, yo dog, oh we are gonna perform after them people. I set me up dog for come to England, come flap car. Me and Goofy have the two biggest songs them in the charts. Me attack national charts at that time. Fudgy
Yeah.
and Fudgy and Shellian was in the national chart them time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we are saying, yo, them a set you up. And you know, David Radigan.
Yeah, man.
David Radigan run come backstage and say, listen, you guys are gonna tear the place up.
Yeah.
And I say, for real? The man say, watch this. And go out the man and say, next on stage, out of Kingston, Jamaica. Brother,
Yeah.
all I could hear is,
Yo.
nothing else. And so
Yeah.
run out.
Mm.
Oh, God, brother. I know when you think about it. Watch out.
Yeah.
Jaja, please
Yeah.
live and people just sing and me just dog. Those were the days, man. I mean, it still happened to this day that me love. That's why I love perform, because I love the reaction I get from my fans, them brother. Me take pride in when I perform, because when people pay them money for see an artist, then pay them money for see a performance.
Yes,
so from the dress code to the hairstyle to the glass, everything you have to be a star. You understand?
Proper.
You can't just run on the stage and pull up because you get a forward. Me not DJ for pull up. So any band can tell you whenever them a perform, when me a perform with them, me never yet want a band to pull up.
Just music.
The people them come to see performance and want hear you sing the song them or them hear it on the record or on the CD.
Yes, brother.
So me take pride in my craft and me make sure me can deliver the song them same way and the same way you hear it on the CD, the same way you ever hear it on stage.
Yeah, brother. Like, me know that for a fact, and it's like so much things like where I run through my mind now that you say some of them, because some of them things that I first me I hear it, and I know enough people. The first time them I hear it, and the first thing come to mind is you're so young. You have all of this glory come to you. And I know you have degree them as the general them where you kind of tutor you upon how to keep your head level, but you're young, brother. So you have youngness to work against that. Oh, you maintain that humbleness there and still find inspiration for write more songs.
Yeah. Me learn a thing about humility very young, where through me there around the item, me around the main street from a young age. Me see artists bust and me see artists career dead. So I visually seen artists, but me not call them name, but we see artists bust and then 2 years after them career does flop. So me learn from early out say you can never hype on people, and I'll never ever hype on my fans them. Not time at all. And so me keep that humility at always and know say boy, live your life according to that. A humble man, the humble calf drink the most milk. Right?
Yes,
then I industry for a while because I understand.
Brother. Yo, that's so profound, because there are some people, you know, win cash pot, you know, $200, you know, and them act like say, Jesus them turn, you know. Brother, you get to them amongst the grace and the humbleness where you retain, it humbling to even me. And I learn from them things there. I commend you upon that.
And plus, when you have a good team surround you, brother, that plays a major role. And the team, they are blessed to be around my team right now, especially, you know, Mogul Movement's team, where it's straight grounded. No hype, no time at all, because at the end of the day, they want the best for you as the artist. Them not try hype you up or make you not understand the bigger goal, the bigger vision. Big up Mogul Beats, big up Pascal, big up Mogul Movements worldwide, big up John, big up Amy, big up the whole crew. You understand?
Big up God.
Big
Stop
up
right
Father
there.
God first.
Stop right there, sir. Mr. Carlton Grant, big up your damn self.
Oh, listen up. All right, listen. Hold on.
We are talking about humbleness and the humblest man
Hold on.
appear, so one go.
You see that brother there?
Yeah.
Listen, it's a Carlton Grant. You don't know, anybody know him as Spraga, but yes, it's Carlton Grant.
Yeah.
I'm a brother that.
Yeah.
You understand me? I say, like,
yeah.
nobody can tell me nothing about DJ. You mad? I'm an artist.
Yeah. We share the same sentiment.
Listen, there's a segment in my performance when we make it known say my favorite dancehall artist is Praga Benz.
You are like 1 million in the world. Because many youths have said the same thing where you say.
I'm an artist, brother. And enough thing me and DJ go through.
Yeah.
When we dip on road and reality, I'm an artist. I'm an artist.
We are going to go to that, man. We are going to go to that, but Praga has this infectious loyalty where you make youth and youth tug on to him, where you will turn the interview about Praga and a Red Rat we are talking about.
Exactly what you want.
All right. Him know too, you know. You think
him know, man.
All right, so hear this now. Have you ever have a song where you know say a bad song? Because you can't know. Where you think you get no justice?
Many times.
Yeah,
many times. But also, me used to feel a way about it until I understand the journey of music. So check the level.
Yeah, brother.
So check the levels. When we there at Jamaica, and we start our production after Main Street mashup, right? We learn the craft of production. So we know when we are producing, we know, we learn from the greats. Seetyah and Clevie teach me everything we know in our music. Because I used to sit down and I watch them produce everybody. When we go down a Studio 2000, when the man them outside I chat me in at the studio and I watch them and them teach me how to the Pro Tools and everything. And we start produce a song them and we start with label and we are friends with the radio disc jockey them and DJs and you understand me I say? And we start produce a song them and you give a friend them, we're supposed to be a friend them for play it and them not play it. So it used to broke my vibe and me I said to myself, say, the man in a rate me or whatever, until me understand, we fly out now and we go out some places and we are here. We have a reading name Judgment. I don't know if you know the reading. They have a reading name Judgment. They said they're reading they play like in the Central America, Costa Rica and Panama and them places. Big reading. So me get to understand, say, not everything you produce is necessarily for that specific market where you think it is for.
Understood.
Understand? I have songs that never play one time in a Jamaica. The song that higher. Never play one time in a Jamaica. 27 million streams to date. You understand what I say? So I realize that I not have to produce. The music I produce is not for one specific region.
Understood.
If me do a song, me learn now say once me do a song, me just put it out and whosoever like it, go and gravitate to it and appreciate it and accept it. You understand? Would I love all our songs them bigger Jamaica, but not every song have a bigger Jamaica. If we find one at Jamaica and it run where and we give thanks because we like have songs where I mash up the ground because that's your home ground. But me stop penetrate and say, me want the song for Jamaica. We have the songs for the world. Whoever accept it.
World music.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother. Well said. Was there a time in your career that you were like at a crossroad and feel like your career now go like to go on the normal Wallace Wilson just now move like Wallace Wilson and things just
absolutely.
Can you speak about it a little bit?
Absolutely. Every artist must go through this in them life and in them career, and it is a test for each person to see how great it is or if you ever give up. You understand? In about 2007, it reached a point there for me because of many things happening in 2007. My father died in 2007. Me and my management team at the time break up, separate ways, and is that
condolences to the Wilson family.
Yeah, man. It's a part of life. Yeah, man. Give thanks. We give thanks to it. But me celebrate him life and him journey and what him do. For me and what him do in our earth and in his his greatness that he did, and it splashed on me too. And you understand, me can use where him give me to give the world as well. So big up Mr. Wallace.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, in a them time when him dead and everything, it was in the heart of time when them say you have to choose a side, in the heart of Gaza and Gully War and Alliance, and if you're not a part of this crew or a part of that crew, you know, Raider man now go play you, and me find myself, you know, when them say to me, say, yo, me have to join a side. And me have my two sides, then me no need no more side. And me no feel like, me at that time, me never feel like me did have to join a side when any of these two sides, them, or any side where me have to join, still not doing the work where me did I do.
This is right.
I mean them Red Rat. And most of them artists, none of them never reach the level where me did. You understand? And the places where me are gone, people will know me. So why me should I did have to join a side? And me and the two side them a friend. You understand? Me and Movada a friend, and me and Cartel, I wouldn't say me and him was friends, but me and him never have a bad vibe. Anytime him see me or me see him was always joy and always respect. And me never did I play the politics there. So me decide say, you know what? Me I take my career to a different level where I know I can go to the international market, and is a step where you have to brave to do it. You have to brave to know, say, all right, I am talented enough to do it. And when I make the step at the time, me feel like more give up on music and a whole heap of things, and me that live a careless, reckless life. And me meet one girl who changed my life 100%. If it wasn't for she, me no know where me would have there right now. And me can talk this as a man straight. You see, when you have a good girl in your life will be better. So me meet her and she said to me, say, yo, me no like how you look, me no like how you do your thing, and me want help you. You understand me, I said? And me never buck up on nobody like that ever in my life where willing to look past the artist Red Rat, and deal with Wallace Wilson direct. And she said to me, say, yo, I could start with own label and we just do it in. We don't have to wait for no producer, beg a producer for vice for him rhythm. We not have to do that. We are great producers, we are great writers. We could just have with tunnel vision and just stick to the goal. And brother, I have to big arrow. Pascali will always get my love and respect no matter what. Because she wouldn't dare so right now, brother. Big man thing. You understand me?
Empress.
Boss lady, man. And
big up yourself.
Yeah, man, the boss lady.
Anyway, you're there, big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
We have a similar testimony, but a year interview. The person know themselves.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wilson. If I never you, boy, may I tell you, but it's about Mr. Wilson. So, Mr. Wilson, we are talking about Pascali.
Yeah.
Dull moment. I just say you reach. Please continue.
No, man. So we started to do one thing, and she's a great artist in her own right. And she a lot of people don't know she play piano. She played the piano. So most of the stuff them were produced now. She play the phrase them, and me put in a couple drum sounds or whatever. Cause she's a fan of dancer. She's a fan of the music. You understand? So she have been following the dancehall music from she was a kid, and then for her influence of pop music and all different type of genres where come together cause me not listen to just dancehall music. My musical catalog varies from
Ratalog.
Ratalog varies from rap music, or I listen to all different genres. So when we come together now, it created our own song, and from there we just start do what we do, and sky's the limit. You see?
I know, brother. Amazing. So me I go stop and ask you something important, because you see, the man is like a mega star. He's in comparison to like the Rolling Stone, modern day Jamaica Rolling Stone. Mick Jagger this.
Yes, I.
In a Wallace Wilson skill.
Yeah.
That diverted from the typical cliche standard topics of the dancehall era and do a song like Rise Up Zimbabwe.
Yes, I.
Where that come from?
Yo, so Rise Up Zimbabwe is a very special song to the Mogul family. Africa on a whole is a place where love dancehall music. You understand? Every artist who got Africa get the same royal treatment. It's not different from going to see on the internet now than when we did it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So a producer reached out to me, a young youth, and said, you know, he might tell me, profess him the love of what the country have for me or whatever. And he is he want to do a song with me or whatever. Them don't have no money, them don't know nothing about the music industry, them just can build bad rhythm. And I tell them send me one rhythm and them send me about 20 rhythm and every one of the rhythm them bad. And I say, you know, so I go work with them youth, yeah. And I pick out one of the rhythm them and I write the song about everything that he was telling me about Zimbabwe and how them love way and love dancehall and how them love me personally, and you understand? So I just write a song about that, and the song end up being big #1 song in a Zimbabwe. Even to this day, they still use that record. Like the Drop It in a Zimbabwe with Bob Marley was their national anthem. No, this is what them use as their national anthem.
Congratulations, King.
Yeah, man. And from that, we have a whole heap of song we're running in Zimbabwe. There's another song called Never Give Up Zimbabwe that Pascal wrote. Me and our Japanese song. When they was doing the when they was trying to oust Mugabe, the young youths them where they try to get rid of that dictatorship. That was the song that they were singing. We have the clip as well. Them was singing it on the news. Where they might use that as the theme song for, you know, get rid of the dictatorship in Zimbabwe.
I believe you, man. I read what you talk to, you know.
No, you have some people here talk and things, you have stories, you have be like you tell and Ray and Tay, but we talk facts around here.
I know, man. All right then, brother. So the Zimbabwe thing, Rise Up Zimbabwe. So the man farm him label after the time where you know feel like yourself. Yeah. So hear me now. What does the label Rata Castle? What would that mean? So
Rata Castle was a label farm with my farmer management Scuffrey. So it was me and Scuffrey and another partner in the whole thing that farmed that label. But the label where me and Pascal farm is called Mogul Movements Worldwide.
Voila. Do the Rata Castle.
Rata Castle really come from Killer and Roned. That them used to call me.
Rata Castle.
Killer never called me Red Rat yet. Roned never ever in my life called me Red Rat. Rata Castle them call me.
Okay.
So it makes sense and we just found the label in time there.
Clarity. All right then. So now we are going to transition now. I'm going to ask you the obvious because a lot of people don't know. So I'm going to say it. Are you responsible for putting on any artist like boss artists to say, yo, I'm me responsible for them like how Degree and Goofy, them and archive you. So make sure say me can be this person. Are you responsible for any artist? 1, 2, 3, man, woman?
Responsible. I won't claim responsibility for saying me responsible for artists. But we have helped I personally help a whole heap of artists. From we can say Sean Paul was one of the artists then where I helped in getting his, you know, notoriety in the world. Because Sean Paul used to open for me.
Hold
Pitbull
on.
used to,
Hold on.
it, but,
Dirty Paul.
but yeah, Sean Paul used to open for me. Sean Paul, when we did a European tour, me, Buccaneer, Sean Paul, and Gentleman. And Sean and Gentleman, them was the opening act. Pitbull used to open for me before him boss. So we kind of showed, you know, all them for perform on certain things. We work with, you know, Stacious, we work with, you know, Mad Andrew, even though Mad Andrew was a part of the crew as our writer, we still was there and played a big role in a them career as well. I help young artists still, you know. Me sit picture up on the line here. Martina used to come round we and we show her whole heap of things and teach her whole heap of things, and he's a great artist too. So we have this motto in our camp that we not fight talent, we highlight talent. So we're always open and there to help people. You know, write songs to people as well, not just young artists, but big artists and things. So I personally never take claim for no artist. Me put my piece and try to help to anybody where need the assistance and the help, you know.
I like the eloquence. I like how you say certain things, but me I gotta say it since you don't want to say it. Wallace Wilson is contributingly responsible for put on some of the notable people who are carry the banner for dancehall and reggae. I said it.
You said it. All right.
Yes. All right. So, Pascali, me see say she had the balance.
Yes.
And is a female.
Yeah.
Of non-Jamaican descent.
If you ask her, she tell us that she's Jamaican injected, but that's your question.
Me understand. So the man strike up balance where you bring two different worlds together. You being come from Calypso background.
Yeah.
We don't do a Calypso song and come do dancehall and come do world song and have a rattalag. Come book up a Empress where love the genre and want to contribute to it. How you actually strike up the balance and what is the balance exactly?
It's a mutual respect. She's a Taurus. If anybody know about Taurus people, they're gonna tell you it straight and plain. And I've never had somebody around me like her that go and tell me as it is, regardless of how me I feel. And you just know, say, she telling me for the betterment of me. She not try disrespect me or try embarrass me or anything. She want to make sure that I don't go out there and embarrass myself. So when you have people like that around you, it motivates me for want to get whatever it is correctly. So if I do a song and play it for her and she go, no, I don't like that. What? She don't like it. All right, I'll go back into the studio and make sure, you know, change what needs to change. And she give me a lot of motivation. And working with her is so comfortable because we are focused on the same goal. You understand what I say? And that is what I, you know, known from back in the Main Street days where, you know, if Degree done vice him song and me I write my song, he will come sit alongside of me and help me write my song. So that team effort is epic, is epic, brother. So, you know, give Father God thanks that she in my life and we are do what we do as a team, because there's no I in team, brother.
It'll work.
Yeah, man, a bad writer and I, you know, say most of the news, every song that I record from me and her link up and me and her write them. So enough of the line them on the ear, enough of the line that we hear, as she, and it's something but Muda said, but Muda said a line there and she just said, just say it, and it works. So I'm boss that, but they got the boss anyway.
So like a boss to me.
Yeah, man, are the boss, that man.
All right then. So big up Empress Pascali, your respect large astronomical type. Me I talk about past Kilimanjaro. See? All right.
So Mogul Movements is our company that we started to do, you know, Mogul Movements is not just a record label. We found ourselves, you know, speaking to promoters where promoters used to want to book me and tell me, say, boy, you know, no current song, so take this. This is how we are offer you. And when we reach at the venue, we realize, say, it's way more people that them used to tell we, say, I got it, which is why them get it at a certain price. And then we realize, say, but them people are not respect for what we do and what we bring to the table. And me know, so when you put on a show with Red Rat on it, the place I go black. So we just decide, so we have to start our own shows. So Mogul Movements is, you know, record label. And we do our own concerts, and we also make our own beats, and we have a write and production team. And so it's a movement. It's not just me being an artist and only being an artist, or she being an artist and only being an artist. We have the mindset of moguls. We're not just thinking about this level. There's always another level where you should attain to. You understand? And we have our eyes set on a lot of different goals, and we're not gonna see it, cause we are work hard. We're not just sit back and wait for people to do it for we. We have to do it for ourselves. You understand me? I said so. Big up the team. Where I see the team no sleep. We never sleep. They always in us, brother. I work on something. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's all ready to go.
Mogul Movement.
Mogul.
So is it okay if we say we vote for Red Rat for run for president then?
President of what?
The Mogul Movement.
No, the boss of the president. You're the boss.
All right then, my brother.
Reach out to the team. I'm on all social media, and there's a link on all my social media to Mogul Movements worldwide. I'm a management. They do everything. Management, bookings, you know, Malaya, everybody is a part of the team. So whenever you call for whatever business, there's the office for that. So if you want production, call and ask Mogul Beats. If you want writing and there you go, see it there. Mogul Movements Worldwide at gmail.com. See it there. Thank you, Pascal.
For real, boss.
And she's like, yo, you talking too much. Just send them to the Gmail account.
Brother, I gotta tell you. Thank
there you go. 310-95-591-8847 office.
The business is right, and the right is the business.
There you go.
All right, brother.